Huge money story today. We have been talking about it since it broke. The votes now in the UK has voted to leave the European Union. This is clearly a very big deal there. But a vote to leave the union would also have strong ripple effects here as well. We've already seen them globally. Simply Money's Nathan Bachrach is here with more on that vote and what the results mean for us. Good morning. We always want to know what it means for us. But before we get to that, let's talk about just what it means.
Well, what it means is that the economic union that was started after World War II, you got to remember, Europe spent a lot more time fighting each other than they did sitting around singing Kumbaya and being good friends with each other for the last 500 or 1,000 years. After World War II, they started what was called a common market in order to try and figure out if there was ways that if they had economic interests together, maybe they wouldn't want to go to war because it would cost them lots of money. Well, today what you saw is the EU has now lost a member. Britain said, I'm out of here. I don't want to be part of the rules anymore. I don't want to have people in Brussels telling us in England what to do. And so we're going to withdraw. That should take a couple of years. So while the reaction today was immediate, unwinding this is going to take a few years. Imagine for a moment if California and Ohio, which would equal about 17.5% of the United States, decided, you know, I'm out of here. I have a sneaky suspicion that when you want to go to California for vacation, crossing that border is going to be difficult.
Yeah.
When California, whose biggest crop, by the way, is milk, comes back across their border, I'm thinking Nevada, they'll go, I think I'm charging you more for that milk than before. Goods and services as they go across Europe are going to be very, we don't know how to charge anymore. There used to be no tariffs. Now there will be. I guarantee you the rest of the EU is thinking two things. I don't like that. You're going to cost me money, so I'm going to hurt you, Britain. On the other hand, they're going, maybe not a bad idea. I should leave, too. What does it mean for your 401k? Let's talk. Don't look at your 401k. I
was going to say, this is a big hit.
Do not look at your 401k this weekend. Please, don't do it. Go play baseball. Go watch Pete Rose go into the Hall of Fame. Do not look at your 401k.
When should we look at it?
That's a good question. Look, if you had a headache and I was a doctor, I'd say take 2 aspirin, call me in the morning.
Right.
In this case, maybe take 2 aspirin, call me in a couple of months. Now, if you had too much, I know it is, but you know now it's going to require patience. If you have some cash. Spain's down 12%. France is down 8%. Germany's down 8%. There are some bargains out there. Remember, Wall Street doesn't advertise the way Macy's does. So there's a sale going on right now. I know it sounds scary. If you've got some cash, you might start to look at putting a little of that into investments. If you had bonds, and we've got about 40% in the average balanced portfolio right now, bonds went up because interest rates went down. Here's one thing. Don't look at your 401k, but go refinance anything that you can because interest rates have gone down, which means when you go talk to your banker, you could probably get a lower rate.
And now that we're hearing so many things about how other portions want to go back and vote again, and what's going to happen and people were surprised, this could be drug out for quite some time.
This is a news story that's going to go on and on. We don't have a blueprint for this.
No.
You know, if California left the United States, we go, what does that mean? We all agreed at the end of the day to take taxes and listen to Washington. Now what we're finding in Europe is they didn't agree to go along with Brussels or be taxed. It's going to be a mess. That's the technical term. But you got to be have a cool head about this. It will get sorted out eventually. And that's the best thing you can have right now is patience.